What in the hell is this? Did Zack Snyder just confirm Justice League 2 in the midst of a battle to buy Warner Bros. Discovery, because we know someone's going to buy it, but the actual common denominator here is everyone that would buy it would work with Zack Snyder. Zack Snyder's already worked with the Saudis on the UFC. The Saudis are allegedly putting a major bid in. He's worked with Netflix multiple times. Paramount, everyone would work with Zack. So what in the hell is this, lads? And it's funny now, in a way, because now the Saudis are getting involved. The Saudis just bought EA Games. The Saudis have bought The Saudis have bought They've bought everything. If the Saudis want to buy Warner Bros. Discovery, it's there. So now everybody wants anyone to buy it other than the Saudis. And the people that said they didn't want Netflix to buy it are now wanting Netflix to buy it. They want everyone to buy it, just not the Saudis. What in the hell is this? Is Zack Snyder teasing Justice League 2 because Jared Leto, on a new picture from the Nightmare sequence, put 2 fingers up? I don't know, but we're going to break it down, lads. And more importantly, ladettes. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? What's you here? If you are new around here, what the freaking hell are you doing? How can you be new around here? I've been in the game since before the Snyder Cut was even a thing, back when Zack Snyder was actually working on this movie. Then Warner Bros. Via Walter Hamada, for some reason, brought the Sweden person in, Joss Whedon in, to do it. So, subscribe to the channel if you could. It really helps me. Check us out on YouTube. Obviously, you're on YouTube. Check us out on Instagram, at Warstu, to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. Also, check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. And also, check us out on TikTok, Warstu. Right, let's get into today's video. So, every day that goes by, Zack Snyder is growing his social media empire. The social media Moogle. Sorry, I'm trying to be funny. So basically, Zack Snyder's growing his Instagram account, and he keeps posting images. And every time he posts a new image, Twitter goes into some kind of frenzy. Zack Snyder's posted yet again another throwback, this time releasing a fresh image of Jared Leto Joker. The photo shows Jared Leto in the full Nightmare era, flashing a peace sign whilst holding an assault rifle. The chaotic energy that defines SnyderVerse, the character. But he's got 2 fingers up. Did he just confirm that Decide is readying the Armada? Snyder captured this image, the 55 Dream Lens. It's another reminder of just how decent Zack Snyder's Joker really was, unlike any other version. This article goes on to say, Snyder dropping DC images. The Joker photo follows Snyder's recent run of Superman, Batman, Deathstroke, the Joker from his DC era. The posts aren't slowing down. Each one continues adding fuel to the speculation of Warner Bros. Discovery. It's also worth saying, if you want to see a picture of me and Zack Snyder, head over to my Instagram. It's a pinned image from me at the Soho Hotel with my boy Zack Snyder, who I've met a few times at the Rebel Moon press event. There is still an audience for this stuff. I posted a video about Henry Cavill potentially doing Man of Steel 2, and y'all keep yapping in the comment section. So clearly there's a reason to make videos. I just make videos that I think people will want. So fans believe Snyder wouldn't be posting so much DC material unless something behind the scenes is happening, especially since Snyder's been working at Netflix for years, and now Netflix is exploring a move to acquire Warner Bros. Discovery. Is this something major? I don't know. Whether you loved or hate Jared Leto's take, it was undeniable unique. Snyder Nightmare Joker, the long hair, smeared makeup, SWAT gear, and deranged calm remains one of the most talked about parts of the Snyder Cut. What is interesting is that sequence with Ben Affleck Batman and Jared Leto Joker is one of the best moments in DC history ever, and they weren't even in the same room. It was literally shot in Zack Snyder's backyard. Bear in mind, Zack Snyder's got a very big house. It's like a mansion. It's not like a random house. The new image showcases the version Snyder wanted the world to see. Unhinged, dangerous, and theatrical. Now, what's interesting is people allegedly didn't like the DCU, but the DCU made a lot more money than James Gunn's DCU. Man of Steel made more money 12 years ago than the Superman movie made. But they wanted a bright future. Did they, though? Henry Cavill's a very well-liked person. Another timely Batman universe drop. Snyder has now posted multiple images from the Nightmare sequence in a rapid succession. Fans are calling it suspicious. Yes, we are suspicious. And like I've always said, I'd be cool to see whatever the DCU and James Gunn wants to cook, but his contract runs out in just over a year, and there's been no talks of renewal. But why would they make it public knowledge? Well, insiders, scoopers, always come out with stuff. Pam Abdi, Michael DeLucas had their contracts renewed because Warner Bros. Has had $4 billion turnover this year, not profits. Warner Bros. Is not making money. That's why it's got to be sold. It would literally take them like 50 years to break even in terms of not making money. I get it. Most big global corporations are in debt, but Warner Bros. Isn't making money. We were told everyone moved on from the Snyderverse, with Zack only interested in returning someday for the Dark Knight Returns. But why he keeps releasing these images right as Netflix evaluates their purchase of Warner Bros. Discovery has fans wondering if he knows something the rest of the industry doesn't. And also in the news, what is good YouTube is he started posting this just before Paramount put a bid in. It's very interesting. Now, is there much to it? I don't know, but the content creator in me, I know what's going on here. Something's happening behind the scenes. I'm not allowed to say, but something is happening. So Zack Snyder now has 78 posts. He's posted a lot. He's basically building his Instagram page. That's pretty much what he's doing. He's got over 280,000 followers. Fair play to Zack. You need to follow me back, boy. Zack Snyder, well, I don't follow many people on Instagram. I follow Zack. So he posted an image of Jared Leto Joker. 2 fingers up. That means Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 confirmed. We had the iconic Superman image. Zack Snyder's engagement is pretty crazy, seeing as apparently no one likes him. He also posted the Jared Leto SWAT image with him facing a blank wall. Actually, a lot. We had a Ben Affleck, Nightmare with the goggles. We had the other Ben Affleck one with the Batman suit. We had another one. We had the Joe Manganiello Deathstroke. It's a shame we didn't get that serious. Joe Manganiello is literally Deathstroke in a nutshell. But there's been picture after picture after picture after picture. But you can say the first image wasn't to do with the Snyder Cut or the Snyderverse. I actually honestly think, like you can quote me, I actually honestly think the Snyderverse is going to return. Now, is Zack Snyder posting stuff because he knows something? I don't know about that, lads and ladettes, but Netflix weren't interested, then they were interested. Netflix don't want to work with Zack, yet they've already worked with him, yet there's DC fandom isn't interested. I'll tell you something. If you were to put Zack Snyder's Justice League 2 and 3, Henry Cavill, Superman, Man of Steel in the theaters and also in the streaming platform that is Netflix, people would watch it. Snyderverse energy is surging once again. The timing couldn't be more interesting. There's been multiple articles, and I get it, from a certain website that you lads don't like, but I was one of the founding fathers behind, saying that we would be getting Zack Snyder's Justice League 1 when we had people from the Hollywood Reporter who have now blocked me, telling me I was wrong, and I told him, and now he's blocked me. I'm not going to say who it is. But nostalgia hits differently when you are right. We've been told for months that everyone has moved on, but Zack... And when Zack replies to people, I mean, I know he does what he does. He doesn't directly say no, or he doesn't directly say yes. He's very cryptic. Personally, I don't think Zack's teasing anything, but I think the Snyderverse is definitely 100% returning because, too, Netflix add Snyder equals possibility. There is a 1% chance this could happen. Nobody is saying the Snyderverse is suddenly happening again and again. We've been told everyone moved on, but the timing seems impossible to ignore. Now you're seeing the small... Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say small. Now you're seeing small channels who are like, yeah, I told you the Snyderverse never went anywhere. It went somewhere. It really did. But, lads, it could come back, as we know. It does not look very likely that James Gunn is going to be staying on with DC. In a recent interview with Boba Talks, he even basically said that he can't tell you the future, respectively. James Gunn DCU, we've been told whoever ends up buying Warner Bros. Will restart the universe, potentially under Michael DeLuca. His original plans was continue the Snyderverse after The Flash. And Michael DeLuca was involved in getting Henry Cavill to return and all that kind of stuff. Michael DeLuca was always with the Snyderverse, so the stars are aligning. I'm not going to quote Elden Ring because I don't know the quote. But all I'm saying, lads, is if I keep posting content and a bunch of people keep commenting, I'm going to keep making these videos because Zack Snyder just confirmed Justice League 2. Like always, lads, let me know what you think down below. It is interesting. Obviously, I am looking forward to the Batman 2 Supergirl Clayface. In an ideal world, we would get the Snyderverse continuing, which means we'd get the Ben Affleck series, we'd get the Joe Manganiello Deathstroke series, we'd also get Justice League 2 and 3 and Henry Cavill Man of Steel 2, and we get the DCU. I want all the DC content realistically, but it's not looking likely that James Gunn's sticking around, to be honest. So like always, lads, check us out on Instagram at Warstu, check us out on Twitter. HSTG! And I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch ya later.